Hey, you old hag! You need to break up with my brother this instant!
Hello? Is that you, Sophia? You're obviously Mark's little sister, then. I'm taking good care of Mark, though.
I don't care! I'm saying that you need to break up with him, alright? I won't let you both get married. I can't believe that he's going to go through with this marriage to you. I need to wake him up from this nightmare.
I don't understand what you're wanting to say, Sophia. Mark and I have already gotten married.
What the heck? How is that possible?
We're married now, so of course we're not going to break up. That makes you my new sister-in-law. I hope that we can get along from now on as sisters.
Why would my brother choose you to marry? I don't get it. You're just a misunderstood, ugly piece of crap that's wanting his money.
That's such a crude thing to say, don't you think? Did you forget how to be polite with other people or something?
You're after his money, right? My brother works for a really good company and he excels at his job. Aren't you just wanting his money for your own future success because it's a sure thing?
Well, thank you for telling me more about the company he works for. I'm in no way after my husband's money, so please don't worry.
I don't believe a word of that. With the pompous attitude that you have, what else would you possibly say? I'm totally against this marriage, so you need to break up.
How much influence do you think you have in the decisions we make? We've already gotten married, and the ceremony itself will be in the weekend. Why don't you just approve of our marriage? That is what pleases your brother the most, if you could do that.
I will protect my brother at all costs from you.
What do you mean, Sophia?
You're older than my brother, aren't you? You're almost 10 years older than me. Why would such an old lady like you want to put her hands all over my brother for?
Would you quit calling me old already? How is being a different age than your brother even related to how I feel about him? It's rather odd trying to explain this to my husband's sister. It's also strange to suddenly talk through a messaging app when we haven't been properly acquainted. How about we talk about it the next time we meet up together as a family? Maybe we can get along if we talk this out in person.
Me and the wrinkly old piece of crap talking? Oh, please, save your breath.
If you're going to talk like that, it seems a bit difficult to get along with someone who feels like this.
I want my brother to have the best marriage, and what he chooses is an old hag who is ugly and looking to steal his money. My brother shouldn't be marrying such a woman, don't you agree? I have to keep telling you to reconsider your marriage, but you won't listen to me. You haven't been replying to my messages for a while. Are you there? Don't you think that's strange?
Even if you're saying that it's strange, it seems like a problem between you and your brother. I'm not telling you to reply to my messages, Sophia. Can't you see a reason why Mark won't reply to you? Maybe it's because you're saying that he shouldn't be with me and saying horrible things about me?
What the heck? There's no way that Mark would think like that about me when I'm just trying to protect him. Absolutely no way.
Well, if you think so, then everything should be fine, right? If it were me, I don't know what I would do if my family were talking badly about my spouse. This conversation is becoming pointless, and I don't like it.
Oh, so you're saying this is my fault? You can't sink any lower if you're going to blame me for everything.
Right, okay. No matter what you say now, it's getting on my nerves. How about we have a slow and clear conversation next time we see each other in person? I'll talk to Mark about it so that we can all talk about this together like adults. I just want you to know that we are happy together. I hope this puts your mind at ease a little bit. Hi, sweetie. So, Sophia messaged me. She told me that she hadn't contacted you at all, but didn't you talk to her?
Yeah, I did. I got a load of messages from her. It's all these messages about how we shouldn't get married and to stop seeing each other and that sort of thing. I don't understand why she's sending me these types of messages. So I just didn't reply to her.
Oh, as I suspected. That sounds about right. It seems that she hates me.
She always used to follow me around. I definitely spoiled Sophia, as she was my baby sister, and she just wanted to be around her older brother. We're both almost in our 30s now. I didn't think it would go this far.
Sophia is 26, right? I think she's at the age where she should be leaving her brother to his own devices.
It might have been better to register our marriage without saying anything to her. Otherwise, she might get in our way of having a nice wedding ceremony. I'm really happy that we're married. I want to apologize about what Sophia's saying about you. Try to not let it get to you too much, okay?
It's not your fault, dear. I get it. It's all right. I'll try not to let what she said get to me.
I'm really sorry about her. She's a bit weird when it comes to me.
You have nothing to apologize for. Don't worry. I thought it would be nice if I could get along with Sophia. I'm hated more than I imagined, so I'm quite confused. I'm thinking about what I could do.
I'm just as surprised as you, love. I think you should just tell what you've done so far.
But I feel like she won't listen to me no matter what I say.
That's true, yeah. But it's my life, not Sophia's. She can't just decide things for me. If she keeps complaining about you and saying cruel things, we need to think of something to solve the Sophia issue.
I hope that we can all somehow talk to each other and understand our situations together. And then, of course, reconcile. I'll talk to her at family dinner after the wedding ceremony.
Thank you for considering all these things. I appreciate it.
Hey, it's for family. It's a pretty normal thing to do.
Oh, thank God it's over for the both of you.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? The wedding ceremony hasn't even started yet. What's over? What are you saying?
You're both no longer husband and wife. You're a complete nobody to him now. I never have to look at your face ever again.
What's that supposed to mean?
I filed divorce papers for you both. You guys are already divorced now. I freed my brother from your grasp. I can't believe how good of a job I did to manage that.
What the heck? You filed divorce papers without our permission?
I sure did. Oh well, I bet you're really frightened of me now, huh?
I'm not even remotely afraid of you, you know. No matter who you are as a sister-in-law, you've overstepped the mark. If you've gone this far, there is no way of coming back from it.
Whatever you say, stranger. It's more of the fact that I'm completely satisfied with the fact that I saved my precious older brother from you.
Save? Are you kidding me? You wanted to keep your brother away from anything that makes him happy?
That's not the reason. An ugly, money-seeking woman like you will never get close enough to my brother. I saved him from you.
Would you quit it with all your cruel and hateful words? You're just bullying me now. Do you have any idea what you've just done?
You're not a suitable match for my brother. Now that you're divorced from him, you're no longer to get involved with him or our family. Do you really think my brother would love an ugly, gold-digging woman like you? You're dreaming. Now that the divorce papers have been filed, the wedding ceremony will be canceled.
Yes, I guess there's no problems then.
Wow, such a strong, ugly lady.
What if I did things on my own terms? If it was all to lead to a divorce, Mark would be the only one who has to deal with the trouble.
Huh? What are you talking about, you ugly woman? It wouldn't be like that. My brother's the best of the best. Even if he divorced a woman like you, he would bounce back really quickly. He's such a popular guy that he would be able to get an even more attractive and intelligent woman.
You do know that I was once your brother's boss, and he was the one working for me, not the other way around.
I don't believe you. You were his boss.
Yes, even though you believe me to be the gold digger, it's funny that you're misunderstanding the money situation. Don't you think that as a boss that I wouldn't have money?
You? Betty? A boss? An ugly woman like you?
I already explained this to you when we first met. I'm pretty sure that Mark did as well. You really do lack the ability to listen to people, Sophia.
Does this mean that my brother will be fired because of the divorce? Actually, you know what? That's fine. My brother is super talented and can get a fancier job like that. He will no longer be troubled by you if you're not around.
Oh, is that what you believe?
What are you trying to say, Betty?
Shouldn't you be the one to decide whether you believe it or not? I'm going to inform Mark of the situation.
Mark never gets angry with me because I'm his cute little sister. Sometimes he might make a troubled face at me, but in the end, he always forgives me. That means it'll all be okay.
Wow, you have a lot of confidence, Sophia. I admire you for that. Don't you think that only applies to when you were elementary school students? With Mark knowing the circumstances, he said that he would cut you off and be estranged from you.
Excuse me? Cut off?
That's right. We were going to pay for your college tuition, and we were planning to pay for future study abroad expenses, but I suppose we'll have to cancel that.
Pay for what? My college expenses?
As a result of you being out of employment and having gone to a private university being a burden on your parents, I thought it was a tough situation to be in. Over the past year, I paid for it. But from all of this, even after graduating from college, you haven't been looking for a job and you've been living at home for the past 2 years already. You've messed up big time. Do you have any idea of how much trouble you've caused your family?
You've paid everything for me. Why would you do something like that?
As Mark's little sister, you were like family to me, and I made that decision to help you out. But now knowing that you've hated me this entire time, it's so awkward. I really thought that we could become friends someday, but as I kind of expected, the situation ended up like this. So it seems that whilst you'll be studying overseas, you'll be eating up all of your parents' money. You said that you filed the divorce papers, so of course I'll cancel the payments.
But, Betty, does this mean I can't study overseas now?
That's right, Sophia, unless you use your own money. Your parents, myself, or anyone else for that matter, don't intend on helping you out after what you've done.
Betty, hang on a minute, okay? I had no idea up until now that you were doing this. Even though you said this all so suddenly, it's difficult for me to respond without knowing anything about it.
If you were at college, I'd be forcing you to drop out since you won't be able to afford it. Such a pity. But I'll make sure that you repay me for what I paid for you, and you'll need to repay your parents for all the trouble you've caused them. If you want to study abroad, you need to go on your own expense. I'll never support you financially again after the things you've called me.
Betty, don't be mad at me. I had no idea that this was the situation. You can't be that mad at me, surely.
I'm not just mad. I'm completely dumbfounded by your behavior. I don't want anything to do with you anymore, so just do your best by yourself. With that, I bid you farewell, Sophia.
Wait, what's with the goodbyes, Betty? What am I supposed to do now?
Who knows? You can't come to the wedding ceremony. I don't think you're really part of the family anymore.
Huh? You're still going to have a wedding ceremony? How?
Today's Saturday, and I heard that the courthouse has a temporary window reception open, right? So I went there to confirm if divorce papers were filed in my name, and they were, so I canceled them, and now they're invalid.
Well, that means everything's fine now. I didn't do anything wrong then.
Don't you understand that it's not a problem that can be easily fixed?
Huh? What do you mean it can't be fixed?
You forged our divorce papers and submitted them, Sophia. I tried to call off the wedding, and as I expected, Mark is furious about it. I have no intention of dealing with you in the future. I hope that cutting you off will make all the difference.
Wait, Betty, so I can no longer study overseas? And if I forged the papers, that means you're not divorced after all. Doesn't it mean that everything will be okay? It means nothing has changed, right?
My perception of you has changed. I thought of you as family, Sophia, and now I just see you as my enemy. Mark also sees you that way as well. He's cutting you off too. Don't even think about showing yourself around us ever again. We cringe at the sight of you.
Please, wait a minute, Betty. Let's talk this out. Can't we talk this out nice and calmly, like adults?
You would have been if you were dealing with the Betty who was nice and calm a few hours ago. Do you think I would now? It's all over, Sophia. You made the mess. You lie in it. I'm sorry it came down to this, but you're nothing but a stranger to us now. Don't come anywhere near our wedding ceremony or else.
Betty, I'm really sorry. Please accept my apology. I was so terrible to you. I realize that now. I know you and my brother are really mad at me, but please look into your hearts and forgive me. I can't live on my own if my family abandons me. I was really looking forward to studying overseas. Please let me go. We're family, right? Please, I'm on my knees here. Forgive me for what I've done.
I'm not forgiving you for anything, you horrible little girl. You pushed your brother too far this time, and you're just being a complete nuisance to everybody. Why don't you go and cry on your own and let us live in peace, all right? Don't contact me again.
Please, Betty, don't do this. Please don't leave things like this. Please don't abandon me. I have nowhere to go.
It's too late, Sophia. Did you finally realize that you picked the wrong person to pick on? You're just a piece of crap, you horrible little girl. When it came down to the problem at hand, the divorce papers were discarded by Betty and Mark got married without any issues. Sophia came to the ceremony in tears, but she was not allowed inside. She was completely amazed by the actions of her brother and her family. It seems that she had no choice but to be at a loss after her brother and family cut her off and was isolated from them. Once Betty and Mark got married, they lived happily ever after. Sophia had no place to go, and the study abroad program she was looking forward to vanished. She was forced to pay back her tuition and started working part-time as a live-in babysitter. Right now, it seems like she's living alone without the support of her family. Her problems were self-inflicted, so there's no way of rescuing her from this fate.
Hi, Sophia. Sorry we don't get a chance to talk after the funeral. You left so abruptly.
Who is this?
Your brother, Nathaniel. But call me Nate. It is so nice to meet you. Would you like to get coffee sometime and get to know each other?
Sorry, I don't think I can take you up on that offer. I am still trying to wrap my head around the fact that the father who abandoned me has a whole other family and that you are my half-brother. I request that you give me space.
Of course, Soph. Can I call you that?
Okay, Nate. I'll let you know when I can meet up with you.
So, how's the funeral, babe?
Well, I met the half-brother I only knew about a few days after my dad passed.
Well, at least one good thing came out of going there.
Yes, I saw that while Mom and I suffered for years, he was living in luxury with his son and wife. I did not see the man for years. He never even acknowledged my existence until he was at death's door.
I know, but you cannot speak ill of the dead, my love. Maybe you can find it in your heart to forgive him. I think he must have left something for you.
It is a little too late for him to be a responsible dad. We struggled going up, while Nate had everything he ever wanted. You should see his Instagram. The man travels, can fly a jet, has a successful business, dates models, and flaunts those Rolex like they're nothing. I bet he's just as shallow as he is rich.
Do not judge him. Please go and see what he wants. And if he offers you money, what will you do?
I don't know. Will it make up for the life that Nate stole from me?
No clue. Please come over. I have your favorite ice cream and we can watch your favorite movie. You had a long day.
I cannot say no to that. See you soon, love.
Sophia, please try to understand where I'm coming from. I do want to get to know you. Everyone wants to meet you. You are a part of this family after all.
So you think after all those years that I was fatherless and struggling, he did not once tell your mom about me? Tell your mom that she can stop pretending. I know she sees me as worthless.
Will you at least think about my offer? I want to make right what Dad failed to do. I have only spoken to you for a couple of minutes. I can see of the charm that Dad possessed. I feel we would be so honored to have you head our PR department on top of having a 10% share of the company.
Really? Do you think I could head an entire PR department? I'm just a small-time journalist. I don't know much about business.
I will take you under my wing and we could make Dad proud.
I will think about it. Have you gone back to him yet? It's a lot of shares. I researched the company and you could end up very rich. They're trying to keep me close. Don't be fooled. I cannot be bought out. They owe me everything. Dad owes me everything. So, what will you do, my friend? I will make sure they know what it's like to have nothing. Crawl in the dirt. Damn, that sounds morbid. Can you arrange for me to meet up with him? Wait, really? You know it will cost you. He's expensive. I know, but it will be worth it. I have decided.
Yes?
I cannot take the shares or position I've not earned. I do not want to be in your family's debt.
But, Soph, it will not be like that.
I want to get to know my dad, who he was, what he did. I know your mom doesn't like me, but I would like to shadow you. I would also like access to my dad's things.
Whoa, you are not at all what I expected. I thought you would want even more money. Not that it would be a problem.
I appreciate that, but I would like to get to know my family more and spend some time at the company. I have so many questions I fear will never get answered.
And are you angry with him?
No, there's no use. I would just want to get to know his family.
Come for dinner on Saturday.
Will not miss it for the world.
It is like I do not even see you these days.
Sorry, just getting to know my family. Also, I have a surprise for you.
Tell me.
Hint, it is the most expensive item on your wish list.
You didn't. It cost a lot, like 3 months of my paycheck. I thought you said you were not taking money from them.
It was a gift from a designer who knew Dad. You know, my father was an interesting man. On one hand, he knew influential people, but some of his friends are shady. It is funny what paying attention to the smallest things does. I now have a short list of people I believe can help me.
Wow, you are so hot when you are on a mission.
Come with me to LA. There's a very exclusive party. I might have a lead on some shady stuff Dad was involved in. Nate is coming as well. He has been asking about you, playing the role of being a good brother.
Say no more.
I am so close, I can taste it. It was something that might have happened 5 years ago. It was buried well, and I do not think that is all. Now, if I can link it to the fraud case of 2 years ago that magically disappeared, I will nail him. I spoke to Louise. Sophia, you nearly got caught digging into your brother's criminal history. Not only that, but Nate suspects you so much that he got bodyguards for you. I hope you're not being taped. I cover my tracks well, and the years of being invisible have paid off. It does help that I have my mom's good looks to get what I want. Every one of my dad's contacts trusts me. I'm doing work for most of them and have access to a lot of info. And with Louise's help, I will be able to hack the servers. Be careful. You might end up losing a lot more than you can give. Don't worry about me. Worry about Nate. He is about to fall on his pedestal.
I heard your apartment caught on fire.
Which hospital are you in? This seems to be a warning from Nate. Leave it alone, friend. I'm fine. I will not stop digging.
How is the patient doing? You know you should be careful when leaving appliances on.
Shut it. I know it was you. I saw Box when the ambulance came to get me.
You inhale a lot of smoke. You were just seeing things. But thanks to your loving boyfriend, I now have to sign papers for you to transfer everything to me.
What do you mean by everything? You have nothing.
Okay, I know you did not get a private school education, so I will need you to keep up. When we went to LA, I just had to give your boyfriend one of my old Armani's, then he blabbed. He has been telling me all your whereabouts all along. At first, I wanted to get the majority inheritance that signed over to you. I tried to trick you into taking less, but you were smarter. So all along, I was looking for ways to get the inheritance.
You know, you telling me this is evidence for me to get you locked up for attempted murder.
You are so much like your small-brain mom. You are so annoying. Anyways, I paid him $10,000 to get you to sign over everything to me. On top of that, the dirt you were gathering on me is gone. Now I am on my way to meet him and get the papers.
Brother, please do not do this to me.
You mess with the wrong family. Play nice and I will get you a ticket out of here.
If you do that, you will ruin everything for yourself and the family. I have proof of all the illegal dealings that you and Dad were involved in. It is enough to send you to prison and maybe freeze your assets.
You have nothing. Whatever you had, I have already destroyed. Do you think I am dumb?
Give me back all that father left for me, and I will destroy all the evidence I have against you.
Never! Just so you know, I kicked you off the family life insurance. I expect you to give back everything we gave you, and never set foot in my dad's company again.
You cannot do that, Nate.
But I can. Everything is mine. You almost had me fooled with your innocent act. But I have lived a life far longer than you do. I am skilled in the art of deception. You are just a little girl playing make-believe.
You will regret this.
I highly doubt it. Was this your plan all along?
Whatever do you mean, since I'm so small-brained? Get your statements ready. All the illegal dealings you and Dad were into are now exposed. You thought you destroyed everything that I had on you, but the #1 rule is to always be 2 steps ahead.
Take down the article, Sophia, and I will make it worth your while. I know I deceived you before about the money that was left, but I will give you anything you want if you take it down. This article will not be good for the family. There's still time to make it as if you never wrote it.
What could you give me?
I will give you 10% of the inheritance, worth over 200 millions. Not only that, but the beach house in Venice, and a car of your choice, clothes, jewelry, a yacht. I can give you anything, but you will need to become a silent partner and publish a retraction.
Assuming that you own anything.
What do you mean?
Everything is mine. I caught your lapdog, Greg, trying to plant a bug in my house. I seduced him and made him agree to double-cross you. He gave you the real paper just so it would check out with your lawyer. Then I got help to switch the real paper with last year's annual report.
Impossible! I have the signed papers here.
Check again.
But I had it with me. How did you do this?
I know you offered him $10K, but I offered him $50K to give you fake signed papers. And then, while you were distracted, I finished my investigation and published my expose on your family. All your dirty little secrets are there for everyone to see. I even have an offer for a book deal and I might take it.
Whether you like it or not, I will find a way out of this and you will pay.
Thank you so much, babe, for getting the papers. I destroyed them.
And I saw that your article is trending. It has only been a day and it has already been republished by major magazines. Wow, we make quite a team, right? The power couple of the year.
And it is all thanks to you.
Babe, I hate to ask you since you're so busy with the article and taking your inheritance. But you said that after you got everything, then you would give me the 50K.
Already ahead of you, I have something even better. Wait 10 minutes. I have sent someone with your payment.
Sophia, how could you allow your goons to beat me up? I want the money you promised.
And promises can be broken, as you have shown me. I knew you were playing both sides. If he won against me, then you were going to give him the real papers. What you did to me is something that I cannot forgive. You are getting nothing from me. You and Nate are the same money-hungry vultures. You disgust me.
You are pathetic, Sophia. I was only with you because there was no one better. You might have won, but you have introduced me to all your social circles. I will ruin you from the inside out.
If I were you, I would be focusing on getting out of here. Your boss knows you double-crossed him and he will not be happy with you. And Greg? Go to hell!
Another article? Is it not enough that I'm facing criminal charges? You can't just stop messing with my life?
Nope. I'm a journalist. I had a good story to tell once more. What's the matter? Have your rich friends now dropped you? I heard your mom kicked you out and doesn't want to be associated with you. And all the family members who took your side when my article was published are disgusted by you.
They will see when I win in court.
No one wants to be near you. What you salvaged after the first article is gone. Everyone hates you. They see you and your father for the monsters that you are. Getting involved in cleaning dirty money? How do you sleep with blood on your hands?
I'm innocent.
I have the recordings, emails, and clips that link you to the crimes. You kept quiet about the shady dealings that your father was involved in and even joined. Anyone who helped you is going down with you.
Father's burning in his grave. You are not the true heir.
Oh, I am not his heir. I'm my mother's daughter.
Go to hell. My lawyer knows I will get a suspended sentence tomorrow. Nice try, little worm.
I'm so sorry. Who are you again? Are you someone important? Sorry, I was just chatting with a big magazine that wants me to report on your trial. I'm making so much money these days and I am so well known, it's so hard to keep track of people who do not matter.
It is only because of me that you have this fame, money, and power.
Brother, admit it, it is because of my charm and intellect. I infiltrated the social circles, got all the evidence, and exposed you. All the while you thought I was a clueless little girl. Do you know why it was so easy? Because you lot are so self-obsessed that you do not pay attention to us.
Tomorrow I will walk free of my name. It's not Nathaniel.
I have just finished reading your article. I could not put it down. Downright the best thing you have ever written. I know, right? And the great part is that he's going to be in jail for more than a year. And then we'll get house arrest. It is a pity your dad did most of that stuff. But it's impossible to punish a diseased person. I know, but I hope he knows that I turned his house in Venice into a center for orphan children. That greedy man will be turning in his grave. I know. Sophia went on to become a very famous journalist. She hired someone else to run the company while she focused on writing, traveling, and spoiling her mom with the wealth that she was once denied. Even though her father's wife was left with a bit, she ended up having to sell the house. When Nate got out of jail, no one wanted to hire him. As for Greg, no one wanted anything to do with him after he was exposed. All the women stay away from him because of Sophia's articles. He turned to excessive partying, but no one has seen him for several years now.